recording. We're back, and I've unfucked Skype because I turned it off and everyone swapped around, which was great. Right, so yeah, about 10 minutes of dwarven elbow grease, and it finally breaks in. And yeah, you're done, and you're before this...
We're free!
Freedom! And you're before this beaten bronze door worked to resemble a forest... Oh, it's actually worked to resemble a forest of seaweed inside of a stylized cavern.
Can we say that we were investigating the door while they were beating down that thing? So we would have had 10 minutes
yeah,
to
so
do
you spent
fuck all
5 minutes
otherwise.
investigating the thing, realised you couldn't really take it back. Spent 5 minutes investigating the door, that's fine.
I think as the other two are want to get through the hole, Dingo comes running up, pushes past them, goes through the hole. Freedom! I thought we were gonna die.
I'm not even feeling. Oh, Dingo, stop it!
Break his legs with your hammer.
It's like a strange chart on the other side.
I've got a hold of Dingo's legs and I'm pulling him back through.
Oh, Dingo, stay back!
No, that's not a trap. It's pulling me in.
I'm correcting this wall now.
It's like my one hand is pushing against.
You haven't done
Bongar's
anything!
Face. I told you could do it. It's
I just-
actually a bard.
I just look towards Pandora and be like, we're not all like that, you know?
No, if you
He's
say so.
dying. We are.
Yeah, we're all awful.
I know you're not all like that, otherwise you'd never succeed as a race.
Yeah, I mean, have they? He's a wood elf. So, yeah, the door, like I said, it's kind of a stylized cavern archway look to it, with a forest of seaweed has been carved into the bronze to give it kind of an aquatic feel. You don't sense any you don't see any traps when you're looking it over, but you do it's kind of like there's some moisture coming from underneath it. Not pouring out, but it's a little dank here, and there's some moisture in the walls. It's
I
moist.
dab at the door. It's pretty dank around here.
I know.
Dingo takes out his pipe and he's like, "Oh, sorry, that's me."
Yeah, Finn was a wood elf.
So yeah, do you
It was. I was a wood elf, but I chose a different life path.
do you open the door? Are the other two of you coming through the little hole you've managed to smack into the?
As I see them squeezing through their little hole, I will, I'll probably push, go to open. Well, I'm going to open this door. Does anybody have any objections?
Oh, I thought I'd never see you again.
I am disappointed also.
So happy.
Okay,
Just
so
open the door. I want to leave.
yeah, I'm hearing objections. I will say to the rest of the party, stand back a little bit. I will take, apparently I'm the fucking tank of this group, I will take any damage for opening this door.
Wait,
So
both
I
took
will-
5.
Yeah, I know.
I stand there with you.
I will grab the door and I will try and open it.
Cool. You pull it open. Some mud sloshes out of the room and kind of onto the floor at your feet. And you see within a room that's constructed with large stone blocks and buttresses in the corner. The walls are wet and slimy, and mud covers most of the floor in kind of a thin coating. To the east and west are stone doors in the recesses. Now, just so you know, this map's a little weird. It goes north. Let me double check actually, so I'm not saying this wrong. Yeah, north, south, east, west. So
Is there a compass on the map?
yeah, there is
Okay.
one, but I can't drag it over to you. So if I say
you could, yeah.
if I
maybe
say
it's more
north,
to the
I
right.
don't mean straight up like on a lot of maps. It's actually to your left.
Yeah, no, it's just maybe you could just review it, but then you have to put the light source in. I don't know if you
Yeah,
set it up.
I'm not doing that.
Transpose it or something. I
Oh,
don't
just
know.
remember.
Anyway, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
so
left is north, right?
yeah, left is north. But I'll try and say left and stuff when I can as well.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a door to the east and to the west, and then there's a sort of staircase descending down to your north, beyond what you can see. Don't
Are we
put yourself
supposed to
too
be
far
able to
into the
see
wall.
this?
Yeah, don't go too far in yet. In the center of the room is a large polished boulder, it's kind of shiny, about 5 feet tall. It's colored brown with dark streaky spots, leaning against what appears to be a bamboo staff. In the mud at the base of the boulder is moving a shape that looks like a crayfish, like, delicious seafood. And it's aware of your presence. It sees the door opening.
Crowfish.
However,
Is
it's
it
a crayfish
giant
the
crayfish?
size... Yeah, I'm going to say the size of, like, a hippo.
Yep.
And it gets up, like, sees you, its wee eye stalks go bloop, bloop, brings up its wee pincers and goes, and says, in Olman, Hey, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be in here. Go back in there. Go that way.
Oh, hi.
No.
Why
We-
are
we-
we not supposed to be here?
You get out of
We
here.
fell through the ground and, I'm
Tim,
sorry.
you're not in this room.
Get
You can't-
out of the I'll pinch you.
I imagine that you opened the door, so I
Yeah,
forget
but
I mean, the door's open.
Yeah, we're kind of in the way.
I only cannot see.
I can't see through the door, that's why I pushed through.
Why don't we let the
What?
persuasive people...
Why are we not supposed to be here?
You shut
French
up,
speaker.
small hairy man. You're not supposed to be here. You've got a beard. We don't like beards
Do I
here.
know?
You
do I
don't
know
like-
what crayfish eat?
Who is persuasive in our group? Who is the talky one? It's
No-
definitely
no
not
one here
That's not a
Wait.
conversation our characters would be having right now. Come on.
Get out of here.
somebody... Fine. Okay then.
Uh,
Let the dirty fucking hippie talk to the crayfish. I'm sure those two are going to have a great time together.
I don't want to talk to any of you. Go back into the
Matt,
bamboo
is there
room.
any way you can do that we can see through the door? Because right now we
Oh, is the door
can't.
still there?
Yeah, the door's
Yeah,
there.
I
but
I thought I
I-
took it away. Sorry.
That's why I
Um,
moved into the room. I can see what you were describing.
GM
Yeah.
layer dynamic layer.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, sorry, I
poke my
thought I took it away, but I
fist
didn't.
in the door.
Boop, there you go.
Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Crayfish. We fell through the roof and we can't get back out. We're just trying to get back out.
Roof? What roof? What are you talking about, roof?
He doesn't need our life story. Jeez.
That's the sky.
Well, I was born. That's not the sky. The sky is blue, and this is clearly not blue.
No, the sky it's rock and it's slimy.
We fell through the sky
What?
from
What?
above the sky.
Are you angels?
Yes,
I know.
We were
no.
sent here to do
We're-
your bid.
we're from the Crayfish Gods.
Crayfish don't have gods. We're fucking crayfish. What's wrong with
sorry,
you?
Matt, do I know what crayfish eat?
Maybe, but I don't.
Crayfish eat like little kind of bacteria
Babies.
things in the
Yeah.
in the water,
Do
So
I know
we're
what
worried
giant
bacteria.
crayfish eat?
Probably
like
whatever
tiny
they can get their hands on.
organisms.
He's like, you get out of here.
What is
You're not
this?
supposed to be here.
So-
What is
They're
this
angels.
creature?
Do you know where is there another exit?
Yes,
Yeah.
Which direction?
not that way.
Which way?
We would like to leave.
I don't know. I've
Actually-
never left. But there should be another way out. But I don't live. I live here. This is my house. Don't come into my house.
Can we go
I haven't
through your
cleaned.
house?
I'm supposed to guard the house. I'm the guardian.
Well,
Well,
you're doing a
we-
good job. I mean, you don't have to guard against us. I mean, if you invited us in, we'd be your guests. Then you
Exactly.
wouldn't have to guard against us.
I don't know. I think I'm supposed to not let people through. It's been a long time.
We could have a conversation where we try and find a way out.
But we've already established we're not people, we're angels. So
I don't know
what
if
are
we
your rules on
established that.
angels?
Do you believe
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
that comes into your house and says they're an angel?
You said we're angels. I mean, I'm just agreeing with
I
you.
asked if you were. There's a difference. There's a difference.
I have some food. Would you like some?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I can't give it you here. I'd have to come into your house. You'd have to invite me in.
Are we vampires? Are we role-playing vampires?
Are you a vampire?
Well,
The last thing was
he
Curtis
says we're not
Robert,
allowed
so-
in. We're not allowed in, so I'm asking if he can invite me into his home
Get out of here,
as a
Strad.
guest.
Roll a persuasion or animal handling check, and you can have
Can I be
advantage
helping?
because you were helping Dingo.
Yeah.
He's initiated the actual ask, I think, but you were definitely you set the groundwork.
Mhm.
Either one of you can roll actually, whoever's better.
I got a +4 in animal handling.
Yeah, do it, man. Me and you are just like, yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah,
All
what
right.
else? We know crayfish.
Okay, the wood elves can come in.
Okay,
What about me?
I
Why
don't
can
like you.
Only because I have a beard.
I turned to you, I'm like, just wait, it's fine.
It's not fine. He was talking about my beard.
Stupid beard. I've never seen
cut
pubic
it
hair,
off.
but that's what I imagine it looks like.
What?
Oh, you want to see pubic hair?
No, you're an elf.
I stop
Okay,
you.
sorry.
Can I come in as well? I'm a wood elf. Can't you tell by my pointy ears?
You're clearly a half orc. I'm
But
very.
she's half orc, half
This
wood elf.
crayfish knows far too much for somebody who claims to have very
This
little
crayfish is
memory.
racist. Only wood elves can come in. Those stupid elves.
We have the internet. We have the internet
He
down
has
here.
the player's handbook and he's been reading it for the last several
I
thousand
go over
years.
to the wood.
That's only thing you read for a couple
Aren't
years.
you a nice crayfish?
He's like, you're a half elf.
How old are you?
Half orc, half elf.
I don't know. How do you judge time again? It's been a while.
Can you
I
count?
can only judge things in races.
Yes,
I'm
I
75
can
races
count.
old.
I can count. I can count to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm kind of stuck.
How many times have you done that?
Oh, I mean, he can't.
Uh,
go
You
just
can
now.
go 5,
It
6,
goes beyond
7,
4, right?
8.
I mean,
I've done it 4 times or more.
How old would you like to be?
I kneel down to him. Yes. How old do you identify as?
I don't know. How old are you?
420.
I am 420.
I think
Okay.
we judge. I think the way to work out a crayfish's age is to cut off its leg and then count the rings. I suggest we try that maybe.
No,
if you're
I-
interested in finding out your age, Mr. Crayfish.
You stay away from my legs. I'll get my friend in here and he'll beat you up. He's big and scary.
Oh, who's your friend? Please tell me more.
I don't know. He's my friend. He hangs out with me.
You don't know your friend, but she hangs out with you?
I have
It's
friends.
gonna be fine. Trust me. And I kneel down to the crayfish. And I say, well, if I'm 420 and you want to be 420, really want to be 420, you need some of this, and I take out some of my weed.
It's what we
really
call
tasty.
Let's not make this fucker more coherent. Let's give him
It's what we call
stone.
blazing. It's what you do when you're 420.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about this.
No, you're 420. You're only.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be killing you.
No, it's fine. All the cool crayfish are doing it.
And it's natural. It's natural as well. He grows it himself.
What else?
Roll a
Don't you trust
persuasion.
what
This
else?
would be a persuasion check.
Oh
you get
my
advantage
god.
because you're ganging up at
yeah.
him with peer pressure, so you get advantage. It's really hard to fight that.
Yeah?
60?
Group pressure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm cool. I had a leather jacket
Exactly.
once, but it molded. Uh,
Does he take a hit but doesn't inhale? He just immediately just coughs it out.
I don't know.
I'm offering him edibles.
he takes it. Num 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 num. Yo, dog, that shit good. Yeah. Yeah. No, cool. Man.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So is it all right if our friends come in? They're nice
Yeah,
people.
Gives a fuck, man. Bring them in.
Look at the others, I'm just like, thumbs up. I turn over to Mendoza, I'm like, good thing this dungeon doesn't follow actual science, because edibles will take a hell of a long time to
So,
get in. But...
so Bingo, how much weight do you have left? Because we have to do this whole dungeon like this. Then it's going to be pretty.
I feel like I get one for rule of joke, and after that, I only have enough left for myself.
And me, dude. And me.
Let's investigate this room, see if there's anything interesting in here
Yes.
other
So,
than
how does this room look like actually?
Yeah,
I'm
as
just
I
petting
described
the
it, it's
Just
a bit
mud.
made of large blocks. It's covered in like slime and grease, and there's there's 2 doors out of it and a staircase leading down to just mush and guck to the north.
So what's
Can I
this
check
in the
for
middle?
prints?
That's the big rock
It's a big rock.
with a bamboo pole pressed against it. You do know
Can
as
I check
as
for
you're walking
prints?
in though, it's the floor is very very slippery. It's fine just to walk through, but it would probably count as it would be difficult to like fight in or run in and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of
walking,
difficult terrain if you want to walk normally.
Yeah,
Like that.
Can I check for footprints to see if there's any footprints other than this tiny crustaceans?
sure.
What? Fucking huge crustaceans.
Yeah, track.
I've named him Krusty.
No,
Who
it's
is a
fucking
good
terrible.
crayfish?
I've named him Krusty.
An 11.
Good name.
An 11. You see some crayfish tracks, but it's slimy mud, so it just like pours back in on itself. So,
Oh, it's very, very wet mud. Okay. Then.
yeah. It's slime. It's a good description. Yeah, and then there's this bamboo staff next to the boulder, and these 2 doors, and then you can see from where you are now, Iron Eye, that there's a door down there, but it's kind of blocked by a ton of goop.
Oi, crayfish, do you have a name?
Yeah, brother. The giant crayfish. Actually, sorry, it's the Guardian. I'm the Guardian, yo.
The Guardian, do you know what's down this path?
Oh, that leads to like this other room. It's got like water in it and shit. I don't think you're gonna be able to open the door though. It's pretty blocked up by all that shit. It's kind of stuck.
What about this one? I point to the, I guess the up one, the
one to the
west
east.
one.
East.
Sorry.
Yeah, there was a staircase leading out up there, but it's completely caved in. Like, no way getting up there. But there was a high priest. He got buried in a blocked off chamber up there.
I look at the others as if to say, High Priest, grave means treasure?
Yeah, he was pretty important.
Also, the high priest.
While the crayfish is distracted by discussing all of this, can I investigate his bamboo stick? Because it seems to kind of stand out in this room.
Yeah, do you like grab it?
No, I investigate with my eyes, not with my hands.
Yeah, roll a nature check for me.
Oh, nature. I'm really bad at those for a druid. Yep, see?
You reckon that is definitely a staff of woodland kind.
Ooh. Knowing that you're actually bullshitting me and that's not a staff of woodland kind, I'm going to try and stealthily take it. Because I know it, but my character doesn't.
Yes. You touch it. Yeah, you don't grab it, you touch it. And immediately it retracts into the boulder, and the boulder, like, moves, and, like, claws come out of the boulder. And you can see it's another very large crustacean, though a different one.
Oh, excuse me, I was just, I didn't realise I was grabbing something of yours. I do apologise.
No, you can't just grab these crustaceans by their dick! Sexual harassment!
Sexual harassment. Panda.
I'm sorry, Krusty. I'm really sorry.
It's like Crayfish goes, it's cool, brah. It's fine. They with me. I let them in.
But it just grabbed my dick. What the hell?
So,
You see one
Guardian,
of these bamboo shoots like come out and go on the ground, and it pulls itself up, and big claws come out and snaps. But it looks kind of a little more tense than the crayfish does because it's not any drugs, but it doesn't make any move to attack.
How many of these bamboo things are there?
Now there's like, I don't know, as many as a crustacean would have legs.
This thing's got 6 dicks.
I mean, I guess it's his legs. I just didn't know when.
Don't stare.
I think with a
Pandora.
nature of natural 1, I think it's got 6 dicks. You're not going to have to convince me otherwise.
Anyway, friend Crayfish, we're just gonna have a quick look at this high priest. This high
Wait,
priest.
is
actually, Guardian, what's down here? To the west.
Oh, down that way, man. Let's see. That shit leads down into this room. It used to be something. Now it's just like full of sludge and shit. And
I mean, that's probably the way we gotta go. If the other door's blocked on the other.
Is the what's it called, man? Let me just look through my tour guide book. There.
My extensive library.
Oh, there's the court of Semahawak. Court of
Cool, let's
Semahawak
save
down
the
there.
Ewok.
Yeah.
Can I try and do I know this guy? Do I know this name or
You can roll a religion check.
religion?
I will also roll a religion check because I know these guys are useless.
History or anything? Or just religion?
History. Could
Like the only god I know is what's the name? I
the
don't
only
even
one
know.
that matters.
The only
Moradin.
god I know is my anvil and my
The only god I know is Moradin.
The god of
Moradin,
fear.
god of creation.
Yeah.
Muradin.
None of you have heard of that before. I would say Pandora. You kind of are. you're confident enough to think that you've not heard of it because it's not a major pantheon god or even one of the minor pantheons. It's probably some very old, extinct religion or worship of some entity.
So, where do we want to go first? Do we want to go to the east or to the west? First, see the high priest?
Yeah, it's pretty
We seem more
obviously the
tempted by
way on,
east.
so I'd say let's go to the high priest grave first.
Okay, well, there's also this staircase leading down, and we could try and clear it, but...
Well,
we're
we
going
know
to
that
be
this
slopping mud
place-
out there for hours.
I mean, we know that this place is like a dead end, and there might be, like, look at the crayfish and like stuff. So let's go there first, and we have to go the
you
other
ain't
way.
stealing shit,
anyway.
are you? Like,
No.
that would not be cool,
Wait.
bro.
People steal stuff from here? And I'm going to feign being offended and shocked.
Roll
We're
a deception
gonna
check.
find thieves and stop them from stealing.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not very
cool.
Stealing
deceptive.
is not good, kids.
Oh, you know what? I'm really good at this deceiving.
You seem like a good guy. That cool.
I'm actually a woman, but thank you.
I really like you, Krusty.
Cool, let's go to the east then.
All right.
Okay.
You
Can
get,
I-
we ignore. We ignore
Gongar
the-
tries to give the Guardian a high five. What does the Guardian do?
brings up his
Cut your
claw
arm
and
off
high
with
fives you.
pincers.
I'm sorry about you're talking about your beard, yo. Like, I got a lot of anxiety. It gets the better of me. That's all. And yeah, and you open the door up to the east, and yeah, you can see.
I was
another
going to
port.
investigate it first, but fair enough. Yeah, I stepped through.
It was safe.
Save Frosty, Krusty.
Safe, Frosty, Krusty. Let's see. Is there which hallway number 5?
I'm gonna
Five,
sneakily. I'm gonna sneakily go up here and have a look. Well, I'm looking around. I'm also sneaking. I'm gonna want to have.
Yeah, the
Wait, dumbass,
so
check the
before
traps
you.
as you walk.
Yes, I'm saying I'm having a look around.
Cool.
You're missing something here, right, or not?
No,
there's a
I think
door
it's
there.
actually supposed to be like that.
Should I give
so-
you like a perception and a
Yeah,
stealth?
let
or
me
just
let
a
me
stealth,
describe
or-
first. Because,
okay.
No. The walls
Fuck
of
you.
the corridor are wet and slimy. The kind of plaster is become saturated water and is decomposing and kind of crumbling off when you open it up. There seems to be a large block against one of the walls that is out of place. Like, it's a huge, big, heavy block, but it's not like part of the normal stone structure. It's more like it's been slid in place to block a doorway. Yeah, and that's what you see. And when you get up to the corner here, you can roll your perception or investigation check. You see that there is a staircase leading upstairs, but it has been completely caved in a similar fashion to where you came down.
Yeah, I turn around to the others. I kind of like slid back on the goopy floor. I'm like, yep, caved in stairs, nothing there.
I think this block may be of interest. Who are the stronger members of this party?
I kind of look at you.
I'm fairly strong.
Would you like me to help you lift in this block? Let's
The
try and
block,
see if we can
the block is
push
very
it up
large.
one
It would
second.
take a couple of people working together to move
We
it.
can all
that's why I
I
said I would
got a
help.
crowbar, so like any way we can put this crowbar under it and try to lift
Kind
with
of
that.
like you got to think of it. This is like a pyramid, like kind of like big ass block. It's going to
So we
take like, a
put
bunch
a
of you put your
crowbar
shoulder
under
against
it.
it and shove them.
Fedora turns into a bear and then like lies on the crowbar to like lever it up. No, I say we just all push on it and see what happens.
Yeah, let's just
So
push
you
on it.
does everyone just go together and push as one, or
Yeah, probably then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I need everyone who touched it. You all take 1 damage, because when you touch it, before you get a chance to really start pushing, you realize the kind of sliminess that covers this place. Here it's a wet, caustic, acidic lime, and when you touch it, it begins to burn your skin. Like,
Oh, okay.
I should have guessed that.
With the crowbar.
So
I mean-
you guys like go back and I'm kind
So,
of
well, I just carefully want to try, like this crowbar is made from a metal. What happens if I very carefully touch the crowbar against this acid? Does the crowbar like start to melt, or is it not that acidic?
Okay, the acid's still on your hands and burning. You've taken 1
Oh, I
damage.
I take out
You
my
should probably
water skin.
water.
and-
Yeah.
I take
You
out my
take out
water
water
skin
skin.
and
Water skin,
I
yeah.
pull out my hands.
What was
I wipe
that?
my hands on the back of the hippie. Right, so who actually touched it?
Me too.
Everyone said they touched it. I was checking
Yeah.
there.
I start rubbing my hands all over.
I mean, we can't all push it
Bingo.
at the same time. So I assume there's like
I imagine
two
that
people
also
who
on the
touched
walls.
it.
They cannot really touch it against. Or is it also on the walls, or is it only on this block?
it's only on the block,
don't know.
right?
You don't
Sorry?
know. You don't
Well,
know.
the question is, have we all touched it? Because I was
Yes.
imagining like 2 people are pushing the block, and then
In order to
the
move
rest
this
is pushing
block,
those 2 people.
Multiple characters have to push at the same time. So while the spacing, obviously we're looking at a grid map, and it's like giving us that, it is big
well,
enough
I was
that 4
thinking
people
we're
can-
pushing the people that are pushing the block.
No, I think like
No, that
this,
wouldn't
the
work.
stone is actually large enough to push this all, and
Yeah. If you
we
said-
kind of said like
at the
we
time,
all pushed it.
I'm pushing the person, but everyone said that we're all pushing it.
Well, we wanted to use.
So I tried to also use my water skin to get this acid off my hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm going to use my dagger to scrape it off of my hands.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think Aliana and me are currently having a duel of who can rub their acid on the other one quicker.
So
Like, and your clothes are burning off. Like,
if you use the water skin, you only take the 1 damage. You don't take a second round of damage because you dilute it and you get it off. But you will.
And then we really quickly like, okay, this is
Yeah, I'm using the water and I'm kind of like rubbing it a little bit on Dingo.
so
Alright,
so can I?
If you use your water skin, though, you get enough acid on the water skin to damage and destroy it. Because you're having to use your limey hands to touch the water skin to pour it, and then it goes through the skin and it starts to dripple out.
As a Brit, I take offence to the term "lime hands."
okay.
Get your limey hands off my water
So
skin.
it's a pretty tense few seconds. You'll line up, you put your hands, you start pushing, and in a couple of seconds you start pushing.
Yeah.
It just starts to burn through your hands. And it's,
So
Can I
is
cast
this-
Cure Wounds on my hands?
it might be over because
Or
it was
what-
only 1 hit point.
So
It's
we're
one
all
hit
gonna
point.
die in like a day because we
Never mind.
don't have any water left.
No, we
This
have
is
to
your
find-
fault.
we
This
have
is
to
your
find-
fault.
So and I want to try with the crowbar. That's like when I very carefully just like dip it into the acid basically and see what happens to the crowbar, if it melts the metal or if it's not corrosive to metal.
You scrape the crowbar on it. You look at it at first. You don't think it's doing anything, and then you notice, it's a little bit. Like it was 1 point of damage. It's a slow corrosive acid. It's not like it's going to burn you through a crowbar.
This,
I'm
this,
gonna-
acid, this acid on the thing, is it just stuck on there, or is it like perpetually being dripped on, or is it
It's,
just
it's
continuously?
kind of just it's congealed over time. It's covered in this slimy layer of lime, like acidic lime acid.
Oh, does it look like this stone has like some kind of surface that the gas kind of like attached itself to over time and like
Maybe.
became liquid?
There's probably a couple of different things here that combine to make this horrible sludge.
Question, because you say that when we use our water skin, it like destroys the water skin. Would it be possible to like see that happen to someone and then stop, or do we just all do it at the same time and then they're all?
The way it
drunk?
works is you take 1 damage, and then the next round you take another damage. So I kind of feel like it'd be like everyone's getting burning. Oh shit! Like if you wait a second, take another point of damage, you might like to watch and see what happens. You might know.
It's like in 6 seconds we all realize that the water stain
Yeah.
6 seconds for us to.
I'll take another damage and then I'll ask someone who's already cleaned themselves off to clean me off with my water skin, so we have at least like 1 water skin left.
Yeah, maybe Dingo's a little slower to grab the water skin. Notices everyone else is.
Yeah,
got
yeah.
these
It's like
holes
on my
appearing.
back, and I'm like trying to reach it, but I can't. I'm like,
I'm gonna light up my
backpack. I'm like,
my flaming hands, hold them close to the wall without touching it, and see if it actually melts off this acid or anything, clears an area.
That's a
I'm
good
trying
idea.
to burn it off.
Yeah, I think you hold it up. It's slow again. Like you notice, like the light isn't casting very well because of this gas. But you hold it up there, and slowly the acid kind of dries out and cracks, and then it becomes kind of like it takes a while. Like you can clear the block, but it'll take a good few minutes. But yeah, that will work.
I'll clear enough of an area of the block that we're able to push it.
Okay, cool. So that probably takes about 10 minutes.
That's also going to be how I clear the acid off my hands, so I don't burn through my water skin either.
Okay, you just go
I don't know if that really was, but yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow that. I mean, you did say water skin, but that makes sense. You're a druid. You just go got it.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you take about 10 minutes clearing a good section of the block, like crusting it off, and and it's a pretty. It's hard to like understate how gross this place is. It's just slimy, and you get this horrible caustic stuff off, and you're confident now you could stick your shoulder into it and push it open without risk of acidic reprisal.
Okay, so should we try this again, people? With a bit more oomph this time and a bit less burning.
Yep. I'll just push the people. I don't feel comfortable with touching that thing.
If you
again.
touch me, I will break your fucking nose.
Does it look like the crowbar can be of any use in this situation or not?
Not really. It's because
It's basically like a stone in a form wall, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
a
okay.
cube in
So-
there. Like if you put it in and pushed it to the side, you just push it into the wall.
Yeah, basically.
It's
So
not like a
of any
door
use,
that
so-
you can jam
No,
on.
no,
You
yeah.
can crack it.
I'm
It's a good
not
idea.
used.
You can maybe
I'm-
get it
I'm-
underneath, but it's okay. So
No,
basically,
yeah, I was imagining like the stone is very large, so you can maybe lift it a bit and then push it easier.
Maybe.
But
basically, I need to know what does everyone's combined strength score equal?
I've got a +1.
+1.
No, not bonus, like actual complete
Oh,
score.
13.
And actually, only 4 people can do this at once. So
14.
So who is highest? 14 plus 14
Only
plus.
people who do this at
Yeah,
once.
I
then
misread
who-
it first time
they're
around.
actually-
So who got the highest score of Tim and
I have 11.
Joshua?
who are
I have
the
12.
Well, so that would be a total of 55.
Yeah, I'm pretending to push, but really I'm just sneakily feeling up the people.
who are the 4 strongest?
It doesn't matter if they're a dwarf.
I will be
Just not Pandora because I'm scared.
I will be one of the front men.
Actually, I have everyone's strengths on my wee screen. So 13, 12, 14, 11, 16. So the weakest one is Dingo.
Yeah, I'm just pretending
Yeah.
to
So
push and
I actually
probably
made a
feeling
mistake
up
with the original line
Gomga's
thing.
bomb.
I actually made a mistake. You can only 4 people can reach it at once. I misread it when I first read it. So Dingo, you didn't take that 1 point of damage, or 2 points of damage, because you couldn't quite reach it before. So you got spared that.
In that case, I would have cleaned everyone off with my water skin, so theirs would stay intact.
You would have cleaned one person off because they'd have had
Do
to
I
wait.
get
still
around
get
it.
to wipe my hands on Dingo?
Yeah, sure.
So you could clean have Joshua, mine, or Gino's.
I mean, water isn't really an issue. We have a druid who can just create water.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, massive assumption, but yeah, I guess.
They like making assumptions about you, don't they?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, your combined
I would
strength.
Druid-
have whoever's next to me, like whoever's closest to me.
Yeah, I think what happens is Ileana reaches out to rub her hands off on you, and you just go, oh, she needs help, and you just put water on them. Like, there you go.
Yeah. So like I help her, I get off the acid, and she's just like, because she's already in motion, she's just like kind of grabbing me. I'm like, I didn't. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with this, but maybe ask me first. It's
After moving this rock,
presumptuous.
which took us far too long, does anybody want any healing? I can give you some berries that will give you a little bit of health.
for the 1 HP,
I'll take some berries because they're always good.
oh, why don't I have the berries? I'm very hungry though.
I'll take berries.
I will produce some good berries,
Nice.
and I will hand. I produce 10, don't I? I will hand 2 to each person.
Does anyone know prestidigitation so we can make them taste good? No.
Do they have a bad taste?
They taste like nothing, basically.
I got the term. I never can pronounce the word. Thaumaturgy.
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 It's not that.
Dirty.
Thaumaturgy. I can derp around with cantrip, so.
Wait, you're a cleric, so you could have fucking given us guidance all this time as well with all this.
Yeah, but I've been using it all this time. Just because I basically because I also know what's going on in the previous. From this stage, I don't know what's going to happen. So from now on, I will use guidance.
I'm going to step into this room
Worst cleric
and
ever.
cleric, maybe you're
As I said in Skype, I'm the worst cleric ever.
I'm going to investigate the room for anything dangerous,
Sure.
traps.
So the room you
Bamboo.
see, once it takes you about a good minute to push this huge heavy block. It's a hard fucking slog. The door was plugged. There's a small sort of foyer with a door at the far end, a big double door. Double door made of bronze with glyphs worked into it. The ancient glyphs are written in Ulman, and they say, "Here lies Tohoke Polohokohas, Master of the Outsiders."
Say that 3
Okay,
times.
Wait,
I'm
so
sorry,
you
Matt.
struggle with
You can
mind
say
artists,
that,
but
but
you
you can't
can't
say
You're lagging.
Here lies Tohoke Popopoholachs, Master of the Outsiders, Master of Others, who is like the wind and the night.
And Moradin's beard. That says nothing to me. So what are these things on the side here?
There are 3 urns along each of the sides.
Don't break them.
Who do you think we are?
I look at the
Pocahontas?
I know someone wants to break them. So.
See what I can see.
I'm going to look in an urn.
Yeah, I'm looking at an urn. I'm not gonna open one.
Cool. I'm just trying to figure out what's in the urns.
Yeah, so am I.
Go!
Nice smoking.
Spooky goes!
There's a lot written about this place.
Nobody told me the DMing meant I'd have to read stuff. Gah.
Actually, the first room of this dungeon with all the statues is a lot of text, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot more text here.
Like, these are all dungeons, a lot of text.
That's why I'm
That's why-
ad-libbing a bit of it.
That's why I spit all my ones, my games.
I just want to know if there's actually anything about these urns. Alright, I'm just gonna go. Fuck
Look
it.
at urns. Turn to page 506.
That's like also an old school dungeon thing, right?
And then a
Like
reference to,
10
for this urn,
paragraph
go to page
about a
340.
single room.
Okay, the seal on the urns is made from beeswax. It's like they're urns and they've got a beeswax seal around the top of them.
Are
Said,
there any
don't open
engravings
them.
on the urn that we could decipher to find out what the hell's in them?
No,
Yeah.
they're just urns.
Do they look like, I don't know if my character knows, but do they look like what Egyptians would do to kind of like put like body parts in
Roll a religion check for me.
when they would intone?
Oh, I bet these are the servants of the guy who's buried here, who were burned with him, and then are like here so they can serve him in the afterlife.
Why did Iron Eye type 1 and then Mindaris rolled a 1?
I turn to Mendaris. I'm like, look, I don't know what's in these, but I really want to see.
I'm pretty 100% sure there's gold in here.
As I said, don't touch them. Maybe there are dead people in there. We don't want to.
Gold? I just.
No! Give your hands out of it!
Rip off and inside
Yeah,
you
I was-
find it is filled with oil. Like the equivalent of 20 flasks of oil inside this. They smell
I
kind of
smell it.
sweet.
Is it ganja oil?
It's not ganja oil, but it does have a very sweet kind of incensey smell to it. Perhaps some sort of like religious, ceremonial oil or sort of the like. They've been interned here with him.
I
gonna-
put my hand down it and I taste it.
Not olive oil. You can tell. Definitely the flammable kind.
Excellent, it's
2.
flammable.
Tastes
Yeah,
flammable.
I take
No, this could be a really, really powerful weapon.
Yeah.
A large jar of flammable oil?
Mm. I take.
Have to, like, carry it
2.
around with us.
Yeah, it weighs about 25 pounds.
I don't take 2.
How much? Am I able to carry 25 pounds?
Can we,
I don't know.
I mean, the question is, how would you carry it? You'd have to like. I don't
Yeah,
know,
it
we
wouldn't
can
go in
strap
your
it to a
backpack.
Get it
wall.
really.
I would carry it in my hand like this.
Yeah, so your hands would be carrying it. Yeah,
Obviously.
you would be carrying then like a 25-pound urn around with you. So like your hands
Can
would
we-
be full. It would be
Do we strap it to your back?
But you could.
Oh yeah.
Lady.
I'm a
Can we
spellcaster.
strap
Surely
it
I can
to
just hold it in one hand and spell
Gomdar
with the other.
with a rope?
I just start pulling out the rope, and I start. You want to put it on your back, Pandora?
I could do that.
Yeah.
Like you're the kamikaze, like walking and we throw fires at you and you explode.
You have produced flame and a bunch of oil.
And you explode yourself.
That's the plan. I don't see how this could possibly go
We do
wrong.
all the 5 urns around you, or all the 6 urns around you.
Okay.
Oh,
I've
but
added
I
it-
will take my
over
character
them so
sheet
you
for
can
me.
go like.
Yeah, I've added it to your character sheet. You're not over encumbered carrying that. Your carrying capacity is 195, and that puts you up to 128. So you're okay.
Well,
I-
carrying capacity
always
is the
take
absolute
two.
maximum. Encumbered is like way lower than carrying.
Encumbered is half
encumbered
of
is
it,
65.
actually.
You're already encumbered.
Yeah, it's half of it.
I never actually
Yeah.
think about encumbered
What
very
was I
much.
encumbered by?
Because you have
Encumbered
like
or-
an explorer's
or-
pack or whatever. It's bullshit. Like encumberment is stupid.
I normally ignore
Encumbered's
it.
hard.
Yeah, my explorer's pack was fucking heavy. I should have
Yeah.
just left that at home.
I'm just-
Everything's
gonna-
heavy.
I'm just
Basically, you
gonna
can
wear-
burn nothing if you do the encumber rules.
Don't worry about encumbrance or anything like that. I'm just gonna say you are carrying like a big fucking urn, so that might if you fall down suddenly, it will probably shatter.
Would it be a free action to put it on the floor, or would that take an action?
To put it on the floor? I'd probably say a bonus action, or
Okay, that's fair
you can
enough.
use your move action. Like I don't move this turn, I just put it down. That's
You can
fine.
use your free item interaction to drop it, but I don't know if that's
Yeah.
the best idea.
Like, if you
Yeah,
don't-
dropping and putting it down are different
If-
things.
if-
I
if
cover
you-
myself in flammable oils and then I go into battle.
If you
didn't need those legs anyway.
if you stand still, if you stand still, you can safely put it down in a turn. If you're running though, you'd have to use a bonus action to put a little thought into it.
You said
Gondor
it
calls
was-
for aid.
So,
You said it was 20 uses that. I got 20,
It's equivalent to 25 flasks, but like you couldn't like
oh,
throw
25
it.
plus.
I just imagine the scene from Lord of the Rings, but in the distance, instead of seeing like the big bonfire on a tower, you see like a flaming person like.
wait, Pandora, you should just bring that urn. It's very good.
Good for your
Anyway.
skin.
I am not stupid enough to fall for that shit. Right, so are we going to check this door?
Yeah.
Do you check it over?
It's flammable, so
Yes.
it's probably an alcohol.
Alright.
I think Elena was checking it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
If there's something bad in that room, we can just throw all of the urns in there and then throw some fire and jump back.
Yeah, I help her look at the door.
Cool. Have you still got your flame hands on, by the way?
Not while I'm touching the oil, I haven't. No.
Oh my god!
Everyone's just using their dark vision for this because it is dim light then, so you would actually have disadvantage on perception checks
For what?
for like investigating this door and stuff.
Yeah.
An investigation isn't a perception check, though. It's
Well,
an
yeah, but it's
investigation
actually
check.
perception for checking out this door.
Okay.
So this is a different door
I
to the
think
other.
it's perception and investigation checks are done at disadvantage in dim light because you can't see color and there's no like depth in the same way.
This is a color coordinated door.
For
It's fine. You don't
Even
have
for
to
dark
put on
vision?
light. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Is there a light source other than dark vision right now?
I mean, I could
No,
light up
I-
one of my hands, and if I'm
You can
carrying-
light up what's strapped to your back, but we're not.
I can light a torch. I have a torch. I can light a torch.
I got also torches, so
I
but
dip.
I don't
dip
feel
the
like
torch.
burning
Guys,
torches
can we not light up too many
flammable-
flames in this
Yeah,
room? We've
can we
got
not?
flammable fucking oil.
So-
I take a step back. I'm like, "Ooh,
I accidentally trip in my torch right into the 3 urns, and
I mean, I don't have anything to light it with, so I'm looking at
We're in an
like,
extremely
the
flammable room right now.
Oops.
I
Everyone
will
just
help you light
pulling
your
out
torch,
torches.
but this is like the bit in Two Towers where Saruman's there.
Let's just open this door.
Full of gunpowder.
Let's just open this door. So Liana, what do you?
You haven't investigated. You're checking
I
the door
need to-
first, yeah.
I need
She
to
rolled perception.
investigate
She
the
got an
door.
11.
Okay.
Hold on to your panty.
But somebody did light up a
Alright.
torch.
she got 12.
We actually,
Are we doing investigation? Yeah.
I'm just curious, but I just need to know: did somebody light up a torch?
yeah."
Yep.
oh,
Okay.
we did. Okay.
There's a wee torch on Messisifatives. On Josh.
Notice?
Can you all see the light from it?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so it's a wee torch. Again, it doesn't burn as bright as you're used to torches burning. It's kind of dulled by this gas. You got an 11 in your investigation?
Perception was 11. Investigation, she got a 10. So, I mean...
15 doesn't happen. So 12 and 15, whichever one you want to take. Because I said that was happening.
Well, he said it was a perception for this door, not an investigation.
I'd probably
it's a
accept
12 and a
investigation
15
as well, but perception, whichever one you want.
Perception is basically looking at the door and looking for traps. Investigation is really touching the door and then trying to find traps. That's the difference.
I love the fact that it's really looking at it. You're like,
No, it's actually like investigation is really touching the door, and where like perception is more like listening and looking at things. Where investigation.
What do you have to roll to lick the door?
You can just lick it if you want. If you actually want to lick it very firmly, you have to roll a investigation with a crit to really lick it well.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you gotta ask
to really lick it well.
I'm sorry, you gotta ask the door for consent first, which, you know...
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah.
So persuasion check, I guess, to get
Yes.
It's
wants
the
to be licked
door.
by you.
It was asking for it. Okay, come on.
Wow!
Sluttily.
Whoa! Have you looked at how that door dressed? It was asking for it. Wow.
Beautiful.
Is it
Yeah, you don't
exposed
notice
hinges?
anything with your mediocre investigations. Yeah, the door is there, and it does appear to be locked.
I unlock it.
Do you have?
Okay,
tools?
so we step into...
I can unlock it. I got tools for that. I can do that. I can.
Okay, yeah, you
try
want to give it a whack with your thieves' tools?
I'm a vet away.
Yeah, quietly, because I don't trust these fuckers, I'm gonna check for traps first, which I will fail. Okay, it's definitely not trapped. And now it's thieves' tools. There we go.
22, nice.
We're gonna explode and die.
Jeez, that's not even with a good roll.
In the flammable area.
22. Okay, cool. So you unlock the door. No trouble.
Basically, Eric.
Yep.
Give me a second to read.
Just reach out and touch it.
After I hear the click, I look at the door. I'm like, is it okay if I open you?
All right, so you pick, click, and you hear something roll,
Oh, jump back.
but nothing else happens.
Does
Okay.
it sound like a D20 rolling? There could be people playing D&D.
A little bit. But no, you get the feeling. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Who? All of us.
Our roguish friend who just picked the lock.
Oh
Put
no.
intelligence save?
No, it's just this is just to see noise.
It's good considering... Oh, sorry. I didn't want to do
No,
that.
I did that. I was trying to move the torch around. My bad. Yeah, you think there was a trap here designed that if someone forced the door, it would have gone off. But because you unlocked it, it like the lock being unlocked stopped the trap going
Yeah,
off.
I look at the others, I'm like, door's trapped, but I disabled both the trap and the lock. Because I'm good at what I do.
Do we
Despite
think he's full of
appearances.
shit? What do we roll to?
Insight. I insight it.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah. Do you open the door?
I mean, I'm currently undergoing bravado, so I'm absolutely telling the truth.
Yes,
But-
he
yeah, but
did
do we
disable
believe
the
you?
trap. You do realise it was probably accidental.
Finally, a good roll.
Yeah, on the one that doesn't matter.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
but I'm like, let me just have a quick look around. I'm gonna keep quiet. Yeah. And I'm gonna like head inside, hide behind these pillars, and kind of
You wanna
Have a
stealth around? All right.
quiet. Yeah.
So
Is he doing like Mission Impossible rolls around in the dark?
Yeah. But I like lean the door back like almost closed, so the light of the torch doesn't carry through it.
Yeah.
All right. So behind the door is a chamber cut out of the rock itself, like the actual underground rock. So it's rough-hewed walls. These pillars are actually stalactites, kind of dropping down in places, but they've kind of been fashioned stalactites. So they've taken the natural stalactites and, worked on them.
Very artsy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, there are stalactites coming down, but these are pillars they deliberately made. I didn't read far enough it, but yeah, there's stalactites hanging from the ceiling.
Not artsy.
And then there are these pillars going up to kind of meet the stalactites in the ceiling. Occupying the center of the chamber is a colossal monument resembling a giant table, covered in all sides by intricate carvings and glyphs. Engraved on the floor in front of the entrance is a seal that displays Morgris. Opposite the entrance, a battle axe has been embedded into the wall, 6 feet above the floor.
Okay. Do I see anything else? Like, there's no one here, right?
There's no one here, no. There's just this big stone slab in the middle. There's these pillars coming down, and there's a battle axe just driven into the wall.
Nice. Yeah, I guess I go back to the door. I'm going to turn to the others, and I'm like, so... There's a big thing where there might be stuff, and there's a battle axe on the wall. It looks quite old, but yeah, I mean, I think we can all come in. There doesn't seem to be any. Yeah.
Are there any
this stage,
traps?
I need everyone to roll a. You can roll to see if you notice any traps, or a perception roll if you want. This would be like obvious traps that you could kind of spot, as opposed to like basically checking a thing. But...
Oh, all of us to roll perception.
No, okay. just Tim, because he's the one who's gone in. Just
Whoa,
okay, what do you need us all to roll then?
I need everyone in the party to roll a d6.
Oh.
I got a 22 for traps.
A 1d6.
Yeah, just
I got a 6. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I got one.
Got a 5.
Is this Balin's
I got a
grave?
3.
This is fine.
Okay.
Like
You all
Barlin
take-
from the D&D party?
You all take that much damage.
Oh.
And this isn't like something just suddenly happens. It's just your throat is starting to really hurt, and you're starting to feel kind of itchy and ill. And yeah, you all take that much damage.
Is it when we enter the room or when the door
No,
opens?
it seems to have no correlation to anything. This isn't like
Okay, so it's basically where I'm sitting now, and we all take this now.
yeah, everyone takes this much damage. And I'll just,
Was it? Did it actually felt like our throat, or was it just?
no, this is a gradual thing. This is just you've been in the.
Can I do a medicine check?
It's the
to
poison.
see what
Yeah,
causes this damage?
Basically, what can I roll to check what?
Nature
A medicine check.
medicine check.
I also go with the medicine check if I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a medicine check on myself.
Damn, I didn't roll higher than a 7 today. I haven't rolled higher than a 7.
I got a 19.
You're pretty confident this is the gas that's in the air. Maharas. It's
Razzmatazz. Yeah,
Razzmatazz. Razzmatazz. You're pretty sure this is the gas that's in the air. Well, it's not immediately deadly and toxic. Prolonged exposure is clearly not good for you, and you reckon every hour you spend in here is going to, you're going to get more and more unwell and weak until you just can't move and you'll die.
Is there no like constitution check or anything?
Did the fire seems to like burn this gas a bit away or something?
No, the fire's just weakened by it.
Would I know that medicine check if I break off like some rags, put it in kind of water and wrap it around like my face? That would kind of stop like the majority of like the gas from like reaching into my lungs.
No, but it makes you better looking.
You don't think it would really help that much?
Roll for
'cause
fashion.
It's all you've got.
Roll for fashion.
Air-wise. It's you don't think it would do
Noir.
much really to help.
Mid-sized car.
It wouldn't like filter or anything.
Not really.
Okay.
Not without more fresh air to also take in.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone takes that kind of damage just from general exposure to this horrible, like, thick gas in the air. And sorry, what was that, Ilya?
Can I go up to the tomb? Has it already been read? Where does
Yeah,
that tomb?
No, we haven't got around to
We haven't gotten around to looking at the tomb itself yet.
Let's see if I can read it.
Yeah.
Here lies Balin.
Yeah, here lies Balin.
Balin!
Does anyone see an old book laying around?
Oh well, there's
Fool of a duke!
I pushed Tim down a well.
Is it
Why don't you throw yourself in next time?
Is it the grave of Moradin? No, I think this is the grave of Amashab Durkbowen Jagatashan.
I wrote it down earlier. His name is... No, I did.
It's Tlokai's Popo Lokaj, right?
It is Torpokola Pulas.
You can roll a history or arcana check. However you think your character would approach this kind of these glyphs. You do see there is
athletics.
I start reading.
Right on the floor there is a bit that does says, defilers, now you shall join me in my eternal rest.
Defilers should join him in what?
Defilers, now you shall join me in my eternal rest.
I think I've read about this room, and now I'm very worried. But, you know.
Okay, can I actually inspect this Great Axe or Battle Axe? Why is
in? So we'll work for you one at a time.
Yeah, I was trying to do that.
Ilana, you're trying to figure out what this is. What skill would you like to roll to how would you look at this? History, Arcana?
I think I would do history.
Okay.
And I will help her.
Okay, so you have advantage. You're both kind of poring over this big stone table in the middle.
Okay, great.
I regret helping her.
Wait, you have advantage. You have to roll again.
No, she rolled an advantage.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay.
I wish I gave her double advantage, but no.
It's covered in inscriptions showing kind of a... let's see. Yeah, showing this like tall, like dark.
Oh my god!
What did you roll for?
I accidentally rolled persuasion, but I wanted to roll religion. But then I rolled religion, and I also critted. So
okay, fair enough. It's to Alana. You notice it's kind of covered in depictions of this man doing many different, like talking with people and little stories about someone's life. You actually think this probably isn't a table, but a big sarcophagus.
Okay.
You with your religion...
My breath, no shit, Sherlock.
You with your religion would notice that the slab, it's to this Tokalakapolakakakakak man.
Topokolapolas.
It's Tlokai's Popo Lokaj.
Tlokai Pokolokos.
Look, guys, it's Jeffrey. Just pronounce it properly, right?
He was the shirt.
Apparently, it's Dolpo Corlapo Arson.
Who the fuck
Look,
knows?
I don't care what you want to do with your Popo, but like, let's
Popo.
Just Paul, for short.
Just Paul. It's Paul.
He was a servant of the shadow. You think the shadow-loving Zotvilia, and you think the glyphs, some of the glyphs on it are actually glyphs of warding.
Guys,
warding or warning?
Warding. Guys, this guy is bad news. Also, there's some glyphs of warding, so
but
I'm
you
gonna
do know
step
these
back.
kind of people tended to be buried with a lot of very valuable items.
That's probably a lot of
That's
shit in there,
tempting.
but glyphs of warding. So yeah.
So what do we in darkness and I see at Battle Axe?
I'm just getting to you, brother. Just get in there. It's a big fucking battle axe in the wall.
We're not talking about me. I want to talk about me.
Yeah, there's a big battle axe. It's made of
Quick turn, Eric.
It's made of bronze, like it's a very old bronzed battle axe, but the bronze is completely undented or burnished, which is very strange because bronze is a very easy metal to damage when you're fighting with it. And the haft is wound in snakeskin wrappings, and yeah, it's to you as somebody who's interested in like weapons and forging and stuff. It's beautiful. Like, it's a battle axe and you're a dwarf. This is kind of like seeing... This is like seeing, for a weeb like Tim, like a very old katana. Or an original VHS copy of Ninja Scrolls.
Randomly picking on Tim.
I don't give a shit about katanas.
Well, it looks like you two are very old katana.
But yeah, it's beautiful, and yeah, it's embedded in the wall. Like someone just slammed it into the wall and left it there.
Katanas are garbage.
If I look at the stone, like it's like thrown into the stone, I guess.
Yeah, like driven in there.
Like if I look at the crate, like does it look like it has been thrown very long ago or a bit recent?
Oh, probably very very long ago. I mean, the weapon is of a very ancient design. It looks like it's been there.
I imagine it's got dust on it or some shit.
It's completely dustless, but just the way it's embedded in, you still think it's been there a long time.
Can I try and like I know that some weapons can be imbued with magic as a cleric of the forging god. Can I try and see if this weapon is actual magic or if it does have any magical properties?
Sure. Are you using an ability for that, or?
I can use Arcana, although I'm not the best at it. I can guidance my god to myself, like help me please identify this, or I can identify. I don't know if what's your int actually?
I can use my Arcana because I have a +3 in it, so it's gonna help me.
So I ask Mindortis to identify. I had to look at the name. I forgot the name. Mindortis to identify it, and I will guidance him in the name of Moradin.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, this weapon's magic as fuck, yo.
23.
But okay, well, I want to know if like it's the wrong kind of magic. Like if I grab it and
you can't
cursed
tell that.
immediately.
You can't tell that with the Arcana skill. You can tell it's Arcana.
Yeah. I
know.
It's magic.
Yeah, so
you can also.
It's a kind of magic.
You notice that you think underneath the snake wrappings of the around the hilt, looks like the snake wrappings are actually spell scrolls, and those spell scrolls probably imbue the weapon. Like whoever wields it would have access to the spells attached to those spell scrolls.
Oh, I mean, Mindortis, what do you see?
It seems that this axe is imbued with some kind of magic. Look at these scrolls here, wrapped. It seems that whoever wields it would also have access to that. It seems quite strange to be left here.
What do you think? Should we put it out?
I don't know. What do you guys find on the tomb?
Warding glyphs. There's possibly expensive stuff in here, but there may be like some sort of undead thing. Maybe trapped as well. I don't think we.
My guess is this probably trapped.
Yeah.
Matt, do you recognize these snake glyphs as like something like a religion thing, or like it has been dedicated to this god as well? Because we like did or like it's not a god but a priest.
Probably. Like everything these people did was in some way dedicated to some sort of god.
Matt, I don't.
Yeah, okay, but we know, or they know that this god is like evil, and we did the check before.
I've seen a
It's
picture
a weapon,
of this.
you know. You don't think it's like directly linked to the god.
Matt, I've
Okay.
seen a picture of this room, and now that the torch is in there, don't they notice something? The axe.
Yeah, looking at the. That's true. That is true. I think. As you're looking at the axe, you do notice. I can show you a picture now because the torch wasn't with you. I need to give actually somebody control of this torch. I think
The picture is the only thing I've seen about this room, but
Well,
You can actually combine it. You can actually combine it with a token if you want.
Oh yeah,
I actually had the torch when I walked
It's a
in,
group
but I couldn't move
No, it's
it,
true. You
so-
did. So you did. I forgot that it did this. But it's true. There is a picture that goes along with this. There it is.
Where?
There's the picture.
Out there.
Do we see the hands out of the shadow?
I wouldn't even have gone near it if I
I,
saw that.
like Gongar was like, okay, well, we should grab it out, and then he sees the hand, and like, oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
I wonder, is this item cursed? Oh.
Oh, wait, this item is not cursed. Oh.
Yeah. If I saw that, I would have just been like, yeah, no. No.
Yeah,
I forgot
no.
that happened when it was touched by torchlight. It's not written with the rest of the information on it.
Very well.
Maybe it's just because it's a hand axe.
Maybe it's better
I'm
that we
glad that
just
he's not
leave
in the
this
room
room.
for that.
It doesn't seem like we are supposed in this room. Let just the dead people rest, I guess.
Yes. Oh,
We're
and I
here
should
for
also
Will.
say to you, this air is killing us slowly.
Yeah, we know. That's why we need
Ah,
to.
you-
I just thought that I was
Your
just
medicine
I was just joking on my own breath.
Yeah,
I haven't brushed my teeth for a while, so
I coughed up my fucking lungs. I think that was enough of a clue.
I mean, I don't know.
We're here to find.
Wealth.
Oh, okay, Rick's leaving. We're here to find wealth. This here is a box containing both a dead body and we think a lot of wealth. I mean,
what if we find our exit first, then come back and get the wealth? Because then we know we can actually leave.
Just
because it could take us several days to get in and out, and I don't know.
this being, I'll just let you know this, for this being a ye olde D&D adventure. Once you get to the exit of here, it would be a long like it's not like we'll just pop back in.
Oh, I know. I'm just speaking in character. That's what my character would
okay.
say, because you got trapped in this cave, right?
Yeah,
So-
you're pretty fucking trapped in there. You don't have to get you don't have to grab any gold on the way out. I just wanted to say, like, if you do get out of here with a bunch of gold, I'll give your characters basically the better endings. But obviously, it's riskier to try.
The way I see it is, I mean, we don't know if it's golden here. There may be something here that will be valuable to us actually getting out of here. Like, for instance, the key that our stoner disappearing act friend found. I mean, you never know what we're going to find that be of use.
Is there anyone who has enough magic to identify something like that?
It would be the
Are you going on about your axe again?
Matt, if you make that token movable by me, controllable by me, I can just move it.
Okay.
Because at the moment I can't move it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how to do that.
Just
I
click
can
on the
dispel-
I got it.
Yeah.
I have dispel
have
magic.
control.
Cool.
What's
I have
that?
dispel magic. That's about it. I don't have identifier or anything like that. I'm not that
Oh,
sort of.
I actually have identified, but I have to take it as a ritual. So I have to. We have to wait a bit.
I don't think we should do that as soon as we die slowly.
You do know, Adam, if the tomb is warded, you could possibly dispel the warding with dispel magic. That's like one of the main purposes of it,
Yeah, I know, but
if you wanted to.
what's his face is being bitchy about looting. I don't know why he even came along on this Tomb Raider adventure.
I was going to go into the cave, not drop dead into it and die slowly.
I was only here to see the sights, damn it.
I really think we should open that tomb and see what's in it.
Well,
Now I know.
well, bingo! You see, there's still these glyph they tell us, like these magic glyphs, and they're dangerous as I heard. Although I'm not
Well,
the
we
best
should
in
like
magic.
dispel the magic or some shit, right? We got magic people with us.
I don't have dispel magic, although but don't worry, you've dispel magic,
Oh,
right?
fuck it. I just cast Dispel Magic, and then I'm going to push the top off the tomb. I'm going to say, you know what? This is my tomb. You guys go find your own. I will have whatever gold. I
Okay,
find
oh, go ahead. I'm out of here.
while you lot are debating it. So you'll leave the room. I will open this.
Okay. You cast dispel magic. You open up. Could you roll a
I stand by the door leaning on the
Nature-
pillar, being like, ugh.
check for me?
Nature?
Nature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
kind of like your spell casting modifier, isn't it? Basically summed up.
Nature? Not really. That's int, and I'm a wisdom-based character.
Oh, I thought nature was wisdom.
Nope.
Oh,
No, it's
well,
not.
just roll your spell casting modifier.
More medicine then.
Yeah, if you hit medicine.
No, roll a wisdom check. Ugh, no.
Well, you also get your proficiency.
Oh, you want my proficiency as well? Okay.
Yeah, you'd get your proficiency as well to this.
So you want it more as a wisdom save then?
Yeah.
But anyway, my
what's it-
proficiency is
wait.
3, so that would just make it an 11.
All right. So you push it open. There's a rush of air. Very the mummy returns, and we'll take a quick break so I can go have a pee and get myself a drink. Sound
Okay.
good?
Okay.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
We'll see what's in the chest.
I toss mandatas with my jazz cigarettes.
Yeah, I
By the way,
mean,
we are the worst party ever. We are splitting the group, and we don't want
I'm
to
still-
lose.
Oh god, I
I'm
did it
cool,
again.
We're not split. We're like still.
Magic, your game is over again.
I know.
We
I
can't-
did
And
it
Alexa.
again.
I'm just like right outside the door.
Yeah.
Like
I'm by the
when
pillar.
something happens, I can get immediately back.
Anyway, I'm going to go get a drink.
Yeah, let's take a
Yeah.
break.
I'm gonna go to